So Giannakis finally acknowledges the foul.
Took a long time for him to be convinced.
It's his second personal foul and 2 against Greece for the half. But real danger signs here for Greece. They've given up 7 points in the second half and been unable to score themselves. Good block there coming to stop the 3-point attempt from Reggie Miller. Quickly up into the hands of Galakteros. Finds Badouris, and Badouris gets the scoring going for Greece in the second half. So they've broken their duck. See if they can go on with it here. They've come up with some pretty good defensive plays. Price, they've stopped that one. O'Neill underneath, but it falls for Miller. Dumas gets a 3 off of his own, and swish it goes. 50 points to 32 right now. An 18-point gap in the basketball game when just minutes ago it was a contest. Very difficult now for Greece to get into this lead. Out more like the margins we're expecting. Into Fasoulis, a long way from the hoop for the hook shot, and can't get the roll on it. Price in the corner to Miller. Had to stretch to catch it, but into Coleman now. Fasoulis dumps off. Well, Fasoulis took Coleman, but he dumps off to O'Neill. Pretty tough job for the big guy.
And that's what was missing in the early part of the game for the United States, where the ball is pushed into the low post man. He draws the traffic, and he has the smarts to dump it to the weak side post. And it just shows you how effective it is when you get 2 big boys doing that.
Fake the first time shot and taking it on the inside. O'Neill blocks that, and then has the smarts to throw it off the man and finish it up in the crowd. And there's plenty of people trying to get close to Shaquille O'Neal, but they didn't really want it that way, I don't think. Have a look at it again. O'Neill got a piece of that, saved it on the end line, and then off the feet of Galakteros and finished up in the bleachers. So we've got timeout here, 52-32, and this is more like it, Lindsay.
Well, I think Greece has lost the plot. That from the 1-minute mark just before half-time until now, they've gone from a very competitive situation of 5 points to be 20 down. They have a serious problem to figure out now as to whether to try to maintain the element of contest and push the game and work it very hard. And inevitably that will psychologically at least test them for their preparation for tomorrow night's game. I think most people will say, well, this game is decided right now. But it's only just 4 minutes of fairly seriously poor play that apart from one move there offensively, the shot selection has not been good. The zone defense that they've been playing since half-time has been basically ineffective. They haven't been able to contain the pass on the inside. When it has gone in there, there's been choices about the weak side dump pass to the other power forward or to kick it out to Dumas, who's just been automatic from the front. So the United States are now very much on track, and the Greece have got some very difficult problems to consider right now.
Yes, keep an eye on the Greek substitution pattern from here on in, because they will be thinking, as they were probably before this game, about the bronze medal playoff tomorrow. And there's the Greek coach. He's got his leading players on the floor at the moment, but if this lead continues to blow out in this fashion, you can expect him to start to pull his leading players out and rest them for tomorrow. At the moment, he's got Giannakis, Fasoulis and Christodoulou in there. People who are expected to play a lot of minutes in the bronze medal game, but they won't be up against the likes of Shaquille O'Neal in that one.
I don't want to be too critical of Fasoulis, but when so much is expected of you and you don't get a result, well, then the disappointment is correspondingly that much greater. Fasoulis is the only genuine big man that Greece has got, and unfortunately he's been overpowered in this game, but I think he might have been able to play a little bit smarter, get a bit more motion to his game, a bit more commitment, and that offensive power that he's produced, given them so much through the tournament. If that was contributed in this game, then the margin would not be so great right now.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. O'Neill can't make that one. And credit for Fasoulis there. He was the one that made the block and forced the play away from the United States. Badouris gets the shot up and in for 3. So Nikos Badouris has come out and provided some firepower for Greece. not one of their frontline players. Dumas looking for three, shot it a little long. O'Neill on the other side. Again, he loses it like a cake of soap. It's squeezed out of his hands. In the corner, and they can't make this one. That was Galacteros with a miss. And now Coleman, who loves to dribble the ball up the floor. That wasn't a particularly good pass, but he dumps off in the corner to Dumas. And Dumas takes the three. Under pressure from Galacteros, but just too good. So now Giannakis walks the ball up the floor against Mark Price. Price, who started in this game. And, well, the first 5 for United States didn't really cover themselves in glory. Nice little pass in behind Price there, who had his back turned. 55-37. Price having a little trouble with Giannakis, but dumps off to Coleman. He's fouled by Fasoulis, and that'll be 4 for him. Fasoulis might decide this himself when he's coming out, because he has 4 fouls. Have a look at it again. Price with the penetration, gets rid of Giannakis, dumps the ball on the inside to Derek Coleman, and Fasoulis, all he can do is foul. So they're leaving Fasoulis in there for the moment. Sikos is getting ready, warmed up to come in again. But at the moment, we're watching Derek Coleman at the stripe. So they've made a couple of changes. Brought in Malonis, number 9. And Sigalis, 8, is in there as well. So the Greek coach continuing with his substitution pattern. He brought in plenty in the first half and did it with a good deal of effect. Let's see if the effect of the substitutes has some bearing on the ball game here. Fasoulis feeds it in the corner. Trying to get it on the inside, but there's no way. Giannakis fires it up. No result for him. Price pushed the ball up the floor for the United States. Stops and pops and can't hit, but he was hit after the shot. Hit by Giannakis. So the foul against the Greek guard, and it will be a ball from the side, I would think. I think it came well after the shot. So that's the 3rd foul against Giannakis. And the US will have the ball from the side. Have a look at it. The contact occurred well after the ball was released from the hand. Price penetrating, and it could have called a foul out there, and we've called a travel. Well, that's very, very tough, because that was as big a blow as you would have liked.
Well, the contact might have caused the travel, but I'm not too sure who caused the contact. That Mark Price was making space for himself there. Wasn't good position on the defence, but Mark Price pushed off a little bit as well. That shot's not on.
He drew the foul out of O'Neill, though, and he will go to the free throw line.
Well, that's Fasoulis has been trying that all the way through the game. I think someone ought to let him know that he's got a fairly big man guarding him.
If he just looked over his shoulder occasionally, he might be aware of that. But it's the 2nd personal foul on O'Neill. And O'Neill, who didn't have a great first half, he played 11 minutes and had 6 points in that half. Did pair that with 7 rebounds, so that's reasonably impressive underneath the board. But he's been able to score at will at everybody. Fasoulis can't get the roll on that, and yet another rebound to the O'Neill stats. So it's out to 18 points. Danny Marley in the game again for the US underneath Shaquille O'Neal. They foul him to stop him from scoring again. And that's about the only way, because he's not a great conveyance at the free throw line.
Greece have a dilemma. Their zone defence is not working. They're probably trying to contain the inside, but the United States are moving around very well. Greece is unable to deny that penetration pass to the big man inside, and then it's just a matter of whether they score or whether Greece fouls.
Well, O'Neill scores one off the stripe. His stats aren't all that great tonight, but he has shot 62.5% for the tournament, which is probably above his NBA percentage. Marley not able to stick it back. Coleman with the 2nd effort, and he was fouled by Christos Sikos, who's just come in to take out Fasoulis.